Pour it out, show up loud. Cold ones up, no room for doubt. Adam talks the story right. Every frame, every fight. Tyler comes in hot and raw. Hard on sleeve, that's the draw. Shots go down, the night gets live. Two-man crew, now three to ride. Kayfabe marks, raise it up. Kayfabe marks, kayfabe marks, kayfabe marks. Fill the cup. Kayfabe marks, kayfabe marks. Adam, Tyler, Aaron now. Three-man truth, we run this crowd. Aaron steps in, clear and sharp. Cuts through smoke, cuts through the dark. Logic in the lockup zone. Fresh eyes, strong backbone. Oh, kayfabe marks, loud and proud. Kayfabe marks, cold ones up. We own this crowd. Three-man truth, we run this town. Kayfabe marks, turn it up now.
I had Clerk's Choice this week, and
Yep.
I went to our Walmart. It's a lot smaller and more intimate.
Is that a kinky?
This 70-year-old woman had a lot of choices, and she finished on a blue kinky. And I was like, "Get me out!" I was like, "Get me out of this store right now!" So this is where we're at.
Or something. What are you doing?
I'm not going back.
Oh, my God. No, you have to now. Now you have to. I need to see what she picks next. I
wanna know,
only
too.
go up to that woman. That is your lady
Oh
now.
God, dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what's happening.
My guy, Marissa went, and he's starting to love talking to her because I always come through. He knows us by the car, so because there's a drive-through, and she mentioned that it was me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know who he is." So now they're having great conversations. This sumbitch gave me Rumplemints.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the
I
best.
love Rumplemints. I would
Yeah, what do you
gladly
mean?
trade right now.
I do not. It's 100 proof minty, and
Yeah. Wait, Tyler,
The only
you had
thing worse
Clerks
than
too, right?
No, I have fucking tequila again.
Oh, that's right.
I thought you had a Clerks. You had a Clerks Choice
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Two
No,
tequilas
I
and a
rolled
Clerks,
two
I thought.
tequilas.
Oh,
And then you had a Clerk's Choice. So you had two tequilas and a Clerk's Choice.
because
I mean,
the
if it
tequila
helps,
was.
I didn't have money to fucking buy it.
No, you're
Well, I
okay.
think-
You're okay.
I think
You
what
punished
happened
yourself
was
for missing one.
It was the Jack Daniels from last week.
Shit.
But I'll tell you
All
what,
right, yeah. Well,
two
next week
tequilas-
when I actually
No, no.
have money,
No,
I'll be
no.
able to do
No, you're
so.
good.
No. Two tequilas is worth the three.
It is,
And I saw
yeah.
the size of those. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
You're
that's
good.
not fucking small.
No, we're square. We're square.
Cheers.
All right, hold on. I gotta burp before I let this out, or I'm gonna puke.
Oh, that is warm.
It's like candy. Not good candy, but it's like candy.
I think you're supposed to drink those cold, right?
Rumplemints? Yeah.
Yeah, that
They're
was
like
warm.
iced, yeah.
No, this was like sitting on my counter for 3 days.
When you go to the
Oh.
bar, those are in the freezer.
They are. That was disgusting. I should have put that in there. Oh, that was rough.
All right.
Mm.
You guys ready to do
Like,
some
you know when
ranking?
you start swallowing air bubbles and you're like, I'm in fucking trouble.
Yeah. Do I need to type anything for this one?
No, I got it all.
Okay, cool.
All right. So my thought process for this was it's halfway through the year. We're on the road to SummerSlam. What have we felt with the PLE matches, the main roster PLE matches for the year so far? So we're going to rank them on Tier Maker, and then we can send the picture out on socials and all that. We have 5 tiers. So S tier is like the best, A, B, C, and we'll do D tier as like the bottom, the stuff you did not like. Instead of coming up with all of our own lists, or instead of trying to come to a consensus, I broke it up into, it's about 15 matches per person. I'll throw it to you. You can give me your thoughts if you want to. You can just rank it if you want to. Tell me what you thought about it, and then we'll get through these. Sound good?
And I have the picture, so I'll put the picture. I'm going to be in a hotel tomorrow. I got time.
There you
I'll
go.
put the picture up while we're going through this.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna start with Tyler. Tyler, Adam, me. Go around that way. Tyler, your first one. Oh, I randomized these two. I used the wheel and I spun all of them, so
Oh,
they're all completely
Oh,
random.
interesting.
oh, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So Tyler's first one is Night of Champions, so recent. Night of Champions, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker in the steel cage match.
I would give it an A.
An A?
I'd give it an A. The only thing is I think the wrong person won, and that's what drops it for me.
That is perfectly fair. Adam, your first one is WrestleMania Night 1, Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in their unsanctioned
Oh,
match.
oh. I hate unsanctioned matches. I think they're stupid. Because you can't have a referee in an unsanctioned match.
Yeah, true.
So that's already going to bring it down for me, to be honest with you. So I'll give it a B. I can't give Jacob and Drew anything less than a B.
That's fair.
But I will say that I hate unsanctioned matches, at least the way they're played today. At this point, where you have underground capabilities and other things like that, I think those matches should all be fought as a gimmick match, not an unsanctioned match. It's stupid.
Fair. It was also that first hour on ESPN and No Blood when they
Yeah,
were using toolboxes and
yeah,
stuff.
that makes
Yeah,
no sense. Yeah.
for sure. All right. My first one is Backlash, Asuka versus Io Sky. So
Oh,
this is a match that's near and dear to my heart. I really loved
yeah,
it. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, the two of them are just great as it is. You put the
yeah.
storylines in there, the fact that Asuka's now gone. Um, it's hard to get to S. Like I feel like I don't want to load up S. I feel like there's got to be a select few, and so I'm gonna put that one in A for this one. It's gonna just miss that just because there wasn't much to it other than it being a really good match. All right, Tyler, your next one is. Oh wait, I forgot to say, Adam, I have a bone to pick with you, real quick.
That's
You
fine.
weren't you weren't even part of this, but I got problems.
Yeah.
You have all of the big, like multi-person matches. Royal
Yeah.
Rumble,
Which,
Royal Rumble, and Elimination Chamber. You have all four.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, here's the
Oh,
thing. Here's the thing. Those are my favorite things on earth. Okay.
well, there you go.
Um, and uh, God's got to like one of us, and it ain't Tyler.
I
So
guess
Oh,
so.
I
I'm
mean,
even wearing bracelets for him, and he's still like, here's
he's
tequila,
trying to tip the
fuckface.
scales. So
You got the ladder match at WrestleMania too. Like you got all of like the
uh,
big multi-person matches. Anyway,
I'll probably be the hardest on them. So that's probably okay.
I felt a certain type of way. So,
I understand.
Tyler, yours, congratulations, is Elimination Chamber CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Mm.
Um, A.
Let's see. I'm pumpkin. I was gonna say it can't be less than an S.
No, A. I would say A.
A.
And it's only because we knew who was going to win. I
Yes.
thought that the match was great. Those two are wonderful dancing partners. And like what Aaron said, if you watch the CVV episode, that's one of Finn Balor's favorite matches of all time. So
Such a
that's
good talk about it. Yeah,
that's got to be worth something.
absolutely. All right, Adam, you have the Women's Elimination Chamber match. If you need a refresher, it had Kiana James, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez, and Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, this was the one. It's funny because I got your picture up, so I'm kind of looking at them too. This was the first one, if I remember correctly, where I was frustrated because it wasn't as good as the men's match.
Yes.
And this is where it kind of started to take a downturn for me. So I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C on this. I mean, they did the best they could with who was in the match, but it was not it wasn't as good as it could have been, or
Yeah.
as good as it's been. So.
Yep, absolutely. All right, my next one is Night of Champions, Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. Man, this is such a hard one for me because I do think it was a good match. I thought they had a good match, but I hated the build. I hated the Liv Morgan being in the tournament, and then their only out for Liv Morgan being in the tournament was for her to be cursed by Danhausen. So I was like, cool. They're gonna do some cool stuff in the ring, but it means absolutely nothing to me and to anything going on. So I still think it gets into the B because It was just two great workers doing really good, but it didn't mean too much in the grand scheme of things. All right,
Yep.
Tyler, yours next one is Night of Champions, the triple threat: Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship.
Man, you're giving me like, am I playing
These are good
T-ball?
ones.
You got some big
These are
ones,
good
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, I'm
these
gonna
are
say
good ones.
A because first off, all the in-ring work was great, and I think everybody and their brother was swerved by Sammy winning.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and that was, and you guys remember me messaging the group chat going, and this is why I love WWE. Been watching
Yeah.
for 30 years, and they can still surprise me.
And the
So
thing is
I'll
like
give it an A.
some of us picked it, and we still were like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like it was the first time where everybody wanted something and then it happened. And we were all like, whoa,
Yeah.
should this have happened? Because we
Right.
all
Yep.
wanted it.
For
Yeah.
sure. All right, Adam. Next, you got the WrestleMania Night 2, Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio in their street fight, which
Yeah.
on CVV, Finn Balor explained that it became a street fight because he popped a rib heading into the match. And so being a street fight means he didn't have to be as technical. They didn't have to do the
Right.
holds, the suplexes, like that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And they could kind of do it more spot based, so he wasn't as much in pain.
Well, with that,
'Cause remember,
caveat,
we all
makes me
thought it
feel
was
better.
random.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes me feel better about that because I thought
Yeah.
that was stupid. I was like, it's stupid to have a street fight. It's like an unsanctioned match. It's just dumb.
Right.
They're just stupid. But anytime Demon Finn Balor comes out and Dominic Mysterio is in the ring as well, it's gonna be a good match. And this
Yeah.
was that. It wasn't great. I'm gonna give it a B, and that's star power B. But yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right, my next one is WrestleMania Night 1, Gunther versus Seth Rollins. This is one of the few matches where I did not care that there wasn't a storyline. They said we need to get two of our best guys in there. We all understood that both of their programs kind of fell apart because of injuries, so they're like, let's just let them wrestle, and it was that good. It's going to be an A for me. I thought it was a fantastic match. Tyler, your next one is I did include. So this is all WWE main roster, but I did include Saturday Night's main event because those have become big programs for it.
Those are PLEs
this
to
is-
me. I don't care what anybody
At
says.
this point, yeah.
So this is the second Saturday night, the one in May. Tyler, you have the baddies, Jade, B-Fab, Michin versus Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, and Alexa Bliss. Kind of a random one.
I'll go with a C. I was underwhelmed by the whole thing.
It was a filler. It felt like a bridge.
It was a filler, yeah. Felt like a filler. Something for them all to do.
Yep. All right, Adam, you have WrestleMania Night 2, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship match.
You better tread lightly.
This is a dangerous one for me to have.
It is.
Look, again, I'm going to just put it like this: Roman Reigns and CM Punk in the same ring at the same time, fighting fights is always a good thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can say bad about that. I think these two guys always tell a good story. They could again make a rivalry out of nowhere if they wanted to. So I'll give it an A. It was
Okay.
good.
I didn't know if we were going to get a first S or not.
No, not that one. No, it doesn't involve Io Sky. So
I wouldn't even have given it an S. I would have given it an A. I agree with
Okay.
Adam.
there,
All right. My next one is Elimination Chamber, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship match.
such a good one.
I'm going to give this one a C. I didn't mind their program. I liked the last match better than this match because I think it took AJ Lee some time for the comfortability and everything. They weren't bad, but I just didn't make me feel that much. So this one's getting a C for me. All right, Tyler. Your next one is WrestleMania Night 1, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton.
Oh, yikes.
With Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee, in case you needed to know that.
Um,
I'm excited to
C,
hear what you have to say about
a
this one.
C.
It's fine.
I think it could have been an S tier if TKO kept their fucking nose out of it and let it be what it should have been. I bet you
Yeah.
Cody and Randy would both agree with exactly what I just said. I mean, their match was all right. I'm really glad that Pat and Jelly Roll got their fucking asses out of there as quickly as possible, but the damage was done for me.
Yeah. They had so many weeks to unpack such a good story, and they just didn't.
This one had bad feelings surrounding.
Yeah.
I don't think this one could have been good no matter what happened at that point.
Exactly.
No,
All right, Adam,
and I
big
think the
one for
wrong guy
you.
won. I also want to add.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Adam, Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Wait, Royal Rumble was before Backlash, so actually, I think this was the first time that I said it wasn't as good as the men, if I remember correctly.
And yeah, because
So
Tyler and I were the opposite for Royal Rumble,
yes,
at least. Yep.
yep. And I feel like this was the one, and it just, I think Royal Rumble is my favorite event. For those who don't know, I love the Royal Rumble. I get up for the Royal Rumble. I've been to it one time, and it was the most exciting thing I've ever
Oh,
done.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, St. Louis. I was at the Royal Rumble in
Nice.
St. Louis when Brock Lesnar came back out and won it. I was pissed. Um, uh-oh. Hold on.
He's good.
Let me finish this. So, Royal Rumble, I love it. It was the greatest thing on earth. But so I critique these things hard,
Yeah.
hard. And I'm quite frustrated with the fact that we're not getting the Royal Rumbles that I'm accustomed to, which is really great cameos, really great surprises, really great all that. And I feel like the women's roster's been wore really thin on this. But still, there were some really good spots and some really good stuff. So I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay. All
All
right.
right, pause. Let's pause. Let's pause real
Okay.
quick. Tyler is. Can you see Tyler?
See, did we have
116.
that issue again? I think I got to back out because I can see you guys and I can see me.
I can see you.
Bail and come back in.
See,
I
and
can
I
see.
can't see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
That
I'm
was
the
the
only
issue
one.
that happened at the end of last week. So we need to bail and come
It's
back in.
it's showing me you on the computer, but not on here. So that's all right. Let Tyler back out really quick. I'm gonna mark this just to be
It,
safe.
it was 116 on the dot.
All right, gotcha.
And we can probably start it back up at 117 if he gets back in here.
Yeah, perfect. Good. I've been peeling this orange since we started. I've been on such an orange kick, dude. It's crazy. There you are. I
Yep.
got you. Yep.
All right.
What
Ready,
you got? What
set,
time is that? Is that one? Oh, on the
17
dot.
on the
Wow.
dot.
All
So
right,
my
let's
next
go.
one is Saturday night's main event, the one in May, Penta versus Ethan Page for the Intercontinental Championship match. Um, I hate giving this one a B because I think it was an A match, but I feel like they've kind of hindered Ethan Page a little bit and everything he could be doing. So it's a strong B for me. It's a strong B.
I'll take
All right.
that.
Tyler, up next for you is Backlash. So you had this match before. Now you have the one before it. Backlash, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker.
Mm.
This is the one with all the times that Braun tried to do the Frankensteiner off the top rope and it didn't work,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
B.
B.
A B. It's a good match, and like I said, I don't like botches. It made it feel more real, and
Yeah.
I thought Seth recovered really well on that second one and made it like, oh, you didn't catch all of it, motherfucker, and then kept going into it. Just their rivalry, when you look at all of it, fell flat. I think they could have done a lot more, and Braun should have been put over more, honestly.
Agreed.
But yeah, I give it a B.
Fair.
That's
All right, Adam.
that's a good grade.
Another big multi-person match for you. WrestleMania Night 1, the women's tag team championship match. So you had the Irresistible Forces defending against Bailey and Lyra, Charlotte and Alexa, and Brie Bella with the returning Paige.
Yeah. I'm gonna level with you. This one was kind of a frustrating one for me because I don't think Brie Bella without Nikki made any sense ever at any time. And so I don't know. I just this was a tough one. This was a tough one for me. I'm gonna give it a I'll give it a B. I mean, you had good moments in this. You had good stuff, but I just it didn't make sense to me to have Paige in with the Bellas when unless this is going to turn into something awesome where they're a faction and you see them up against some of these other people, but it just never made sense to me. The
It,
nostalgia
it
would have
was
been
it
the
was
Bellas
really
together.
it was really for the marks that watched Total Divas. If you watched
Yes.
Total Divas, it made sense. If you didn't, you're feeling like you and Aaron right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my
Well,
wife watched every episode of Total Divas, so we popped. But look, hindsight being 2020, which I never know what the fuck that means. But I get it. I get your guys' feeling.
yeah.
If you
Yeah.
didn't watch Total Divas, you don't see their relation at all.
No.
Nothing.
None.
I also just checked. There were 8 women in that match. The match went 8 minutes long. So
That's
Yes. It was
fuck,
a quick
fuck
one.
WrestleMania last year. Honestly, there was only two good matches, and Punk's was one
Yeah.
of them. And,
right.
and it was all because of time constraints, not because of anybody's effort, and not because of anybody's match. It really did shit the bed.
Yep.
Agreed.
All right. My next one is Clash in Italy: Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. I think this was the feud that kind of surprised everyone because the story about it and the way they performed in the story wasn't great. And then they got in the ring and it was like, oh my God, they were actually really good. And we kind of thought the ring stuff may have actually been the downfall of it.
Yep.
We'll get to the WrestleMania match. It was fantastic. I thought this was just as good as that WrestleMania match, so it's getting an A for me.
This is the match that makes it hard for me to argue against the Tyler's feelings on Becky, you know, because Rhea made Jade so much better in that match.
Yeah, true. All right. Speaking of Becky, at Tyler, your next one is WrestleMania's Night 1, AJ Lee and Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship.
Honestly, well, my daughter's having a good time out there.
She heard AJ
I'm gonna give it
Lee.
a C. This rivalry never clicked past the Punk and AJ versus Seth and Becky for me.
Which
I
is
thought
crazy.
that was where it peaked for me. The in ring, Jesus, Tyler, it's the fucking Tequila Boys. The in ring work didn't impress me. It was kind of slow. I saw multiple times where there was stutter steps and oh, you're not in the right spot, and it was on both ends.
Right.
It was more of a nostalgia pop for me rather than this is going to be a great match. So I give
This
it a
was
C.
such a layup too, so it's wild that it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Adam. Next, you got I believe this was the first match of the year for the PLEs. Saturday night's main event, the first one of the year. Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu in the opening match of that card. This is the one
Yeah.
that never actually started. The bell never actually
Right.
rang because they had the brawl in the stands.
hmm Yeah, and I think that always rubbed me the wrong way. It's hard for me to think back exactly how I felt about this match. I love Jacob, and Cody always puts on a good performance, but again, honestly, this is one I don't really remember, which tells me
Yeah.
C. Tells me
Fair.
it's a C.
All right, my next one is WrestleMania Night 2, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. This is
Ooh.
going to be a pretty easy B for me. This was one of those. I felt like we had this all the time in WrestleMania. Hey, these guys wrestled good, but guess what? They didn't have time. So
Mhm.
it's a B for what they could do, but they weren't. They didn't do enough because they couldn't.
They really
All right, Tyler.
shat the bed at WrestleMania. WrestleMania is
Yeah.
like we're so used to, especially me and Rankins, like we are bred to watch a 5-hour WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
Right.
And
With full
like
matches.
yeah, and they just Did it even equal 5 hours with both nights combined? What the fuck is
No,
going on?
no, not even close.
The goddamn Slim Jim commercials were more important than the actual product. It
And
makes me
longer.
fucking sick.
The Hulk Hogan ads, yeah.
Jesus
all right, Tyler,
Christ.
you got a fun one. Backlash: Danhausen and Minniehausen versus The Miz and Kit Wilson.
Okay.
The surprise.
C. I would say C,
That's
because I was expecting like some sort of other fucking. I think at that time I was expecting Baron Corbin, was I not?
Right.
I
Something
was
like that.
expecting Baron
Yeah.
Corbin to be his partner, some sort of Franken Corbin, I believe, as I called it then.
Because they had the gingerbread thing going on where he was in the lab underneath the blanket or whatever.
Yep. I'm glad all those guys got paid. I'm glad they got work. I'm glad they got TV exposure. It didn't do it for me. I really do, and I still do love this like weird intertwining Miz and Wilson and Danhausen thing. It kind of seems like he's controlling them at this point, which is fucking hilarious.
It's fun.
I like it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Is it top tier wrestling? Is it wrestling? No.
Right.
This is
but
why your
fun's
kids
gotta
watch
play a
the
part.
show with you.
Right,
This is
fun's
why
gotta
the
play
kids
a
watch the
part.
show with you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's fun.
can be
And
goofy
it was
in
a fun
wrestling.
match. I enjoyed it, but I feel like I'd be doing wrestling as a whole a disservice to give it anything higher than a C.
All right, Adam,
That's
you
good.
got the men's elimination chamber match.
Oh yeah, I was really excited about this one too, wasn't I?
You put the women's in
Wow.
C.
Why does he have all
Yeah.
the multi-man matches? What the fuck
That's
kind of
why
It's
he's
all the
random
big
frustrated.
ones. All the
Yeah, that's why he's
PLE like
frustrated.
namesakes is Adams.
Listen, hey, God can't have a favorite if it's everybody. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So, elimination chamber. This one, here's the thing. I was really excited about it. I was gravely disappointed in it, and just in the terms of like, this was the moment I wanted Javon Evans, or this is the moment I wanted LA Knight. This is the moment I wanted somebody fresh and new to come out. But we had that swerve at the end. We had that great Randy moment.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be as hard on it as I was the women's, because I truly believe it was better than the women's. So I'll give it a B plus. You know, I didn't
Alright.
put the plus stop, but a B.
All right. My next one is Clash in Italy, Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. I don't got much other than I loved it. The WrestleMania was good. This was the follow-up. Yes, Oba lost, which is fine, but he continued to show his selling and his ability to tell a story in the ring. I hope they keep building on that. So that's just it's a very good A for me.
Yeah, homie can't win all the time. Like in terms
Yeah.
of like, he's gotta be able to show that he can take a beating too.
Yep. All right, Tyler, you have WrestleMania's Night 1, Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan.
Okay, first off, going back to what Rankin said about God can't have a favorite. Let me
He
put
could,
this into
but not
perspective
multiple.
for you. There's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and then there's me, the fourth one.
Oh my
That
God.
is the fucking redheaded stepchild of the whole fucking thing. All right?
that was
it makes
good.
sense.
Okay.
I got one on my back.
That's
I won't
wrong.
take my
Yeah,
shirt off.
see?
I got one on the
Yeah.
back too.
Yeah, I got a fucking 4 on my arm. Tell 16-year-old Tyler to go back in time and tell me he's a fucking idiot, because that's there forever now.
I mean, it's a dope tattoo. I mean, it helps me remember all your passwords. So.
Oh,
All right. So, Stephanie and Liv. Boy, did I have high hopes and got let the fuck down hard.
Yeah.
What was it, a 6-minute match? 5?
if that, yeah.
If that.
They should have been given 12, 13 at least. At
Yeah.
least. Especially with the rivalry they had. Liv showing up with the goose egg and the double black eyes and still doing her dance thing, which all the power to her. I fucking hate that song to death, and I wasn't a fan of the Britney Spears fucking dance off on her way to the ring either.
6:51 was the match.
6:51. There you go.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna give it a C just because like it overhyped and underdelivered so hard. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yep. All right, Adam.
I'm with that.
Clash in Italy, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the WWE Championship.
The Clash in Italy one.
This was the foot
Again,
under the rope ref.
yep. Yeah. Again, Gunther and Cody always put on such an incredible show. I was a little frustrated with the ending of it, although I did appreciate. Here's my problem with it. I would be fine with it if that rule was enforced all the time, right? If you know, it's like a count out. Vince used to say all the time with the count outs, you count to 10 if those assholes can't get back in the ring, right? And so if that was a rule that happened all the time, you accidentally put your foot out there and they broke up the pin because you fucked up,
Yeah.
fine. That's okay. I would do that. But it's just not something that's called very often. It's not something that's used very often. Um, Part of that's the allure. So Gunther came up with some obscure rule of why he should have won. The part of that's okay. I'm gonna give it a B. I would have given it an A if it just was a little better of a finish. There's other controversial finishes you can do that would have been better than that.
Right.
Oh yeah.
This
And technical finishes too. I mean, it was a very technical style finish. There's other technical finishes that you can do, the hands on the tights. It's all so many things you could do
yeah.
that
How
still
how
lean
about
into the fact that we're the best wrestlers in the world.
how about think back to Cena and Daniel Bryan when it was the double pin, because it was the back suplex, but both shoulders were down. The
Right.
ref counted.
Oh, sure.
And they
That
were
would have
both.
been great.
That's a great one.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
This was the letdown of the career killer for me because he just had the great match with Seth Rollins, and then you come
Right.
in and you go, "Oh, you're the ring general," and you thought an obscure rule was saving you. Like, what are you doing in there?
Right.
You know.
It does
Anyway.
kind of lean into the ring general because it's like you should know the rules better than anybody else. The
True.
problem with me is it's just not a rule that's enforced the way it should be enforced.
That's
Like not
true.
even on 2K. There's times on 2K where my leg is under the rope
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
get tapped out or I get pinned by Maxine Dupree for the 15th time in the world tour and I'm getting pissed about it. And I asked my daughter to come
Absolutely.
back last night. This is one of those moments. This is a true story. This is a memory, not a hypothetical. Last night, my daughter's over at the neighbor's house. I go over there. I said, "Baby, I need you. I need you. I'm getting my ass kicked by Maxine Dupree left and right. I need you here." I was like, "Will you come home with me?" And she goes, "No."
Dang,
So
you got left out, huh?
yeah, I was just told no straight up. So same kind of idea.
Oh, that's great. All right, easy one for me. Saturday night's main event, second edition. Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka. Was this? Wait a second. Was this the second or the first match between them? No, Clash
First.
in Italy was the first one. Never mind.
Yeah.
So this was the second one. So okay, this was the good one. I'll give this a. You know what? I'll give this a B. This was pretty good. But because it's a little less memorable thinking back on it, I'm just going to keep it in the B. Unfortunately, the earlier one where it was like 2 minutes and a ref interference is the one that stands
Do you-
out to me. So,
Do you have these in order?
no. From what you had, no.
No, I'm saying in order, like on the picture. The picture's in order, right?
The picture is in order of when it happened, yeah.
So main event was before Clash in Italy.
Oh, it was? Okay, sorry.
Yep,
Thank you.
yep.
Then this is going to be our first D. See you later. This
Yep.
was like a 2-minute match
This was a
that was
bad
all about Jessica Carr, and no one did anything. It wasn't even. The bell rang for this one, and yet Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes, where the bell didn't ring, was more of a match than this was. So, yeah, our first D. There we go.
Mhm.
All right, Tyler, we're in the home stretch here. We're starting 10 here, so there's a couple more each. Royal Rumble: AJ Styles versus Gunther in the career match.
Oh. That one hurts. Huh?
Sorry.
I would say S. I think AJ got to go out the way he wanted to go out, the way he planned. Rumble, not Mania, not the usual, not the norm, not anything else. I'm ready. I'm done. Let me put the next fucking monster over. And the match, there wasn't a fuck up throughout the whole thing.
It was
And
a
there were
technical
multiple times where I
masterclass.
was like, holy shit, AJ's going to win this. It is going to be the
Mhm.
end at Mania.
Yep.
It had me on the edge of my seat. the whole time. S.
Fantastic.
Good call.
All right, Adam, you have Saturday Night Main Event Part 2, The Vision versus the Street Profits for the World Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, you said the vision. So I'm over it already. I love the Street Profits. I love what they're doing. I don't mind the vision, but they're stupid. I'm sick of the shit. So
Yeah, that's fair. All right, my next one is WrestleMania Night 2, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the WWE
ooh,
Women's Championship. This was a match, so I actually had the other one too, and I put the other one in A, I believe. I'm going to put this one in S because I think it was that much of a surprise that it was as good as it was. These two worked like crazy in that match, and Jade looked so much better than she had in previous matches, and Rhea just looked like she was, the vet of all vets in this type of match. So this is going an S for me because it was something I really, really enjoyed in the moment. All right, Tyler, you have Night of Champions, Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton for the Women's United States Championship.
C. I don't know. They both are still exactly what you said in the last one that you just had. Rhea made that match that great. Jade did good. Rhea made it great. You got a vet. You got somebody up and coming. The vet brings the other one up. Now they both look like vets. There was no vet in this one,
Yeah.
so
The worst part
it
is
was all right.
this match felt like it was for Jade versus Rhea 3, and then they had to pivot. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
all right, Adam, you have Saturday Night Main Event, the first iteration in January. If you remember the AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura match,
I
which
do, I do,
it
I do,
holds a special place for me, honestly.
I do, and I'm gonna agree with you on that, and I'm gonna give this an S just right off the bat. Um, everybody knows
So good.
I'm a huge Shinsuke fan. My boy's a huge AJ fan. This was a special one for me too. It was good, so I'm gonna give this an S. Yeah.
They just went out and fought, man.
It was
I need to
great.
rewatch this match.
You do.
I
This is
really
It's
the
did.
that
one.
good.
This is the one I knew AJ was done. I was like,
Yeah,
this dude is giving it all.
that's a really good way to look at it. All
Mhm.
right, quick and easy for me. I had the WrestleMania Night 1 Usos with LA Knight versus Vision with iShow Speed. This is a D. And I actually looked forward to the iShow Speed part because I thought he could have done a lot of really cool
Yep.
stuff. And they did nothing. And it
I
lasted
still
like
think he could.
7
I still
minutes.
think
Oh,
he
I
could in the
agree.
future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just didn't do anything. So, yeah, that one's out of here for me.
Okay.
All right, Tyler. Clash in Italy. Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka for the Women's Intercontinental Championship match.
This was the
So this is
second
when,
match.
yeah,
Yep.
when Sol would have won.
I feel like I'm starting to sound like a broken fucking record. C.
That's all right.
Yeah, man, there's glimpses in the match, but nothing like popped for me. I mean, I thought that Soul winning, I thought that was great. That was awesome. But I don't know. I didn't feel it here. You know what I
Sure.
mean? I enjoyed the match. It was what it was, but I don't know. You know what? Maybe a B. A B. I'll move it to
Okay.
B.
All right.
Move it to a B.
I'll move
It
it for you.
just I feel like both of them can do so much better than that match gave them.
Sure. All right, Adam. You have Backlash's Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu World Heavyweight Championship match. This is not
Um,
the Tribal Combat match, the one before.
no, this was that one right before. Yeah, the before one. Um, Again, hindsight being 2020, for Tyler's sake, that just means I can see clearly.
I still
Um,
don't know what it means, but I know people
2020
say
is
it in the
perfect eyesight.
context they used it, so I used
Yeah.
it.
It means you only
2020 is
see
perfect
good.
eyesight.
It means you only see good because you know what happened after.
Right.
Fuck, dude, that's what that
Like, because
means?
you have all the facts laid out before you. So
Wow.
hindsight hindsight being 2020 was a great match, but in the moment I was very frustrated. So I'm going to meet it in the
I'm
middle.
gonna overuse this so much with my wife now. I'm gonna get hit.
That's phenomenal. Actually, I think that's a great idea. Report back on how that goes for you.
Yeah.
Hindsight 2020 is probably the third best thing you could say to excuse me, say to your wife. I'm gonna give it a B. It was a
All right.
good match. I was frustrated. Looking back on it now, I'm like, okay, no, that made more sense. But in the moment, I wasn't very happy.
All right. Next for me is Saturday Night Main Event 2. The Bella Twins versus Irresistible Forces, the Women's WWE Tag Team Championship. I hate giving this a D. This tag team reign has done nothing for me. Nothing they've done has been fun for me. So I'm gonna give it a D because I haven't enjoyed it, especially a rematch. I just didn't care. All right, Tyler, you have Clash in Italy, the tribal combat match, Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
Oh, easy A. At least for me.
Yeah,
Boy, did I want Jacob to win that fucking match, but
This
boy,
one's
did I
good
know
though.
he wasn't gonna.
The storyline on this is good.
yeah,
The tongue and death grip is a fucking thing now,
yeah.
and that's because of this match, because of the
Hmm.
build up, and
It's
I love it.
nasty.
It's nasty. I love it.
I'm
Yep.
start using it on my kids.
Dude, these guys went to war and didn't hold
Go to
anything
bed.
back, and I loved
Yeah.
it. A.
All right,
Good call.
all right, Adam. You have Saturday Night Main Event, the January edition. This was the number one contender fatal four-way between Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, and Damian Priest. This was the match that sent Sami to the Royal Rumble to face
Right.
Drew.
Um, I've a good match. I was disappointed in the moment because I this was Sammy Hogan type stuff, and in my head
Right.
at that moment,
Going to
But
Saudi,
again,
yeah.
hindsight being 2020 and seeing all this stuff, I love it, Tyler. That's gonna be our tagline. I'm actually, you know what? That's the title of this episode.
There you
I
go.
love
Um,
it. I love it.
hindsight being 2020.
That's perfect rating matches, yeah.
The I really did enjoy it. Really looking back on it, so I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A.
Okay.
I really did enjoy it.
This was like, oh, Trick is in this match? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
this
Well,
was
you
the
had all
start of
those
that.
people. You were like, man, you got the Trick, and then you were like, oh man, Randy.
This was
Just
like,
the
yeah,
whole.
Trick just
Yeah,
got called up. He's having this program. That was crazy.
it was good. And
Yeah,
so again, I'll say, yeah, A. It was a really good match. In the moment, I would have not have graded it that though.
right. All right, Night of Champions, Obafemi versus Jey Uso. This is an easy A for me, and this is
Hmm.
solely based on Oba winning. The match was actually so-so, but Oba winning was the right call, and it changed everything going forward. So, A for me. All right, Tyler, you have Saturday night's main event. If I'm honest, I don't really remember this one. It was Rhea and Io versus the Judgment Day, which was Roxanne and Liv in the moment.
Shit. B, because we knew who was gonna win before the bell rang. It was still good in ring work, but it always drops it down for me. I'm not gonna lie. When I know who's gonna win before the bell rings,
Yeah,
B.
that's fair. All right, Adam, you have the ladder match at WrestleMania, the IC title picture. Penta, Javon
Yeah.
Dragon Lee, JD, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio.
Here's the thing, boys. I didn't watch this live. I missed it.
Really?
And so and I didn't want to tell you that ever, but now that we're bringing it up, I'm gonna have to. I did miss it. I did go back and watch it, obviously. Incredible match. I don't think there's anything you could say bad about this group of people, especially in terms of this match. I would have liked to see, again, like all of these, I'd like to see a little bit longer and more storytelling and more things in it. But I'm gonna give it an A. I really
All
enjoyed
right,
the match after I watched it. Yeah.
absolutely. All right, we're almost there. Next for me is Night of Champions, Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints for the United States Championship. This is a B. This was a good match. The two were fine. There was nothing wrong. There was nothing great. Just kind of a good match to be had for me, for them.
It's a good launching pad match. I think they're both going to do great things from this.
Absolutely. All right, Tyler. Your next one is Royal Rumble Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for that WWE Championship.
B. Just kind of knew the way it was going to go again. Like
This
before it
is what
started,
launched Sammy, though. This is what launched Sammy into where we got
it
him from
launched
there.
Sammy. I didn't rate it lower than that, but at the same time, did any of us think Sammy was going to win?
No,
Right. That's true.
and that's your point. Yep.
All right, Adam. Your
Yep.
next one is the Men's Royal Rumble. Go ahead and riff for a minute. I will be right back.
Okay, you're good. Like any Royal Rumble, for me, it's just I love them. I think they're great. I do think this was a little bit better than the Women's Royal Rumble, which will always bother me, always, because I know the women's roster is better than the men's, top
Yeah.
to bottom throughout. I think that the men have some really really incredible people coming up. You know what, this is a perfect opportunity for me to make this point while he's doing what he's got to do. I just counted, and there are 3 EO matches on the first 6 months of PLEs. 3, 4 if you count Royal Rumble, right? But I don't count Royal Rumble as a match because everybody's in that shit. So 3 featured EO matches in 2026. So if you want to know what is wrong with WWE in 2026, it is that, in my opinion, the greatest wrestler in the world has only appeared on 3 PLE cards, and that includes Saturday Night Main Events.
Where has she been lately? Like, what is
She
she
did Night of,
actually doing?
she did Night of Champions. She won Queen of the Ring,
Well,
and then
yeah, but
we haven't seen anything since then.
nothing yet.
Aaron, my point was, I said I did my whole Royal Rumble thing. They were better than the
Please.
women,
Yep.
and I gave it a B. But I made a point that Io Sky has only been featured on 3 PLEs in 2026.
It's what?
I don't count Royal Rumble. I'm not going to count that because everybody's on that shit. But
Yep.
3 features. If you want to know what's wrong with what the WWE has going on right now, is that it's the best wrestler in the world, in my opinion,
Yep.
has only been on 3 PLEs. That's crazy.
It's wild, and
It's criminal.
doing this has been fun because I noticed that the U.S. Championship match was only on Night of Champions, which
Yep.
for the women,
Yep.
and that was kind of a replacement match. It felt like the men's World Tag Team Championship, I think, was only on the Saturday Night's Main Event, if I remember correctly. And
Yep.
the WWE Tag Team has not been on any of these PLEs halfway through the year. So, just crazy.
It's criminal, man.
Yeah.
Criminal.
All right. I was gonna start peeing in cans here. So thank you for riffing.
I'm
I'm
getting
done.
there.
All right. Last couple. Backlash. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for me. This was their follow up to the
Not gonna
WrestleMania
lie,
match.
I can't hold it.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Tyler. You're good.
Yeah, you're
Go
good.
ahead.
This was the follow up to the WrestleMania match. I gave the WrestleMania match, I think I had it, a B. I'll give this one a B as well. I think it was better than the first one, but I think it was the same type of quality. Good wrestling, not long enough, wasn't
Yep.
enough being
We
told.
Yeah, we knew what we were getting and we got it. So,
Yeah, right. Exactly. All right, Adam. Do you want to do your last one while he's
Yeah.
Going? all right? Your last one is the WrestleMania Night 2 Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, thank you, baby Jesus. I am blessed. I
You
am
are. I
so
told you.
blessed.
You had
WrestleMania
them all,
Night
man.
2, I
Yeah.
got them all. All I
Yep.
got to say, my daughter has gone mini viral on TikTok. And by mini viral, I think we got like 1,000 views or something.
Hey, that's great.
And she's got a ton of likes on her doing the Oba, Oba. So I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to give my first S rating to this match
All
because
right.
I thought it launched such an incredible story, and it's given us the whole summer, and
Yeah.
and it's been great. Oba's a banger, Brock's a banger. I love it. I'm gonna give it an S. This is gonna be my S one that I have.
Fantastic. All right. So technically, that is the last of all of the PLE matches. but you
Okay.
had one
Yep.
more. You had one more than me and Tyler, so I had to throw two more on here. All right.
Ooh. Okay. Yep.
So for me, I threw on here El Grande Americano versus OG El Grande Americano.
Yeah, my man.
Mask versus
My
match.
man.
And you
What
know
do you
what? Oh, it's an S. And
got?
we haven't been rating within the categories, but
Hmm.
this one is going at the front of S. Sorry, I'm making
Yeah.
the list.
No, that's
It
all right. You win.
it it is it's my favorite match of the year. Since I got back into wrestling, it has
Hmm.
surpassed the Drew versus CM Punk Hell in the Cell
Which was
match.
incredible. Yep.
I've watched both of those matches like 3 or 4 times now, and I just keep going back to it, man. It was
If
the
this is
story.
not the if this isn't the match of the year by the end of the
Yeah,
year, then something absolutely wild has happened.
right.
So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was such a story leading into it and a bunch of different layers and elements going into it. Not only
yeah,
did they hit on those in the match, like El
the
Grande's girlfriend
emotion.
coming back, the
Yeah,
Pimpy coming back, all this
yeah,
stuff that they hit in there. They also told a story within the match as well as those points,
yeah.
and
The emotion
oh,
was crazy.
it was
This was
so
telenovela, right?
yeah,
This was soap operas. This was incredible drama. Like I tell
yep,
people, they're like, "Why do you watch wrestling?" I was like, "I love drama. I watch
yep,
Bad Girls Club. I watch Teen Mom. I love drama.
yep,
This was drama at its
exactly.
finest." Tyler, I had Oba and Brock, of course, because God loves me, and I gave it an S.
WrestleMania, yep,
Yeah, WrestleMania
Yeah.
Oba and Brock. And then I was told that because I'm special, I got one extra one, and
he
you
did.
guys didn't have those extra ones, so you got to pick your match. Now, if I got to pick my match, it would be Oba versus Brock, so I won there. Aaron's match that he picked was OG Grande Americano versus Grande Americano, which was a
In the mass first match. I gave it the number one spot on the S. So that's
of
how it's
all
going
the
out.
S's. No matter what you say next, that's still above
And
it, is what he's telling
and
you.
Tyler, I actually have one for you if you want. I put one down. One last one for you, so we all have the same amount. You ready?
I'll take it. I'll take what you got.
CM Punk versus Sami Zayn on Monday Night Raw last week for the
D,
WWE Championship.
D, gotta be a D.
Uh,
Come on, give it the
you know damn well I want to say S,
give
but
it,
I'm not.
do
Gonna.
it, give it.
He came out of the
Give it.
tunnel. He had the Bret Hart gear. Don't
It's an
forget about the
S.
Bret
It's
Hart
an
gear.
S.
It's an
God damn
incredible
it.
match. You gotta give it, man. Give it the.
I loved the part where, and a lot of people didn't catch this. Everybody caught when Punk hit the knee in the corner and he
Yeah.
did the Hogan thing.
Yeah,
That's Punk going, I acknowledge everybody's relating this to WrestleMania 9, and I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
He
Yep.
did it before the match started on his entrance. Standing on the apron, he
Exactly.
went, ah.
Yep.
The push in the
Exactly.
face before the fucking bell rang from Sammy, I'm like,
I gotta
dude,
tell you.
how
look,
real is this actually? Because I know they don't like each other.
I gotta tell you, that's crazy that they don't like each other because they're the same kind of person in sense of like I feel like they both like morally believe the same things. But I gotta tell you, I'm not a CM Punk fan. I've mentioned it 1,000 times, but that dude does petty better than Betty, and it is great. I love it. I appreciate it. I learn from it. I am really trying to become a better petty master to be like CM Punk, but that alone would give me an S because that dude's petty Betty for sure.
it's great. Absolutely.
My favorite part is that Punk also has a black eye under his left eye, exactly like Hogan did
Right,
at WrestleMania
right.
9.
It exactly
From
has
his
a
jet ski
Cody did.
accident and not being punched in the face by Macho Man.
It exactly as
Like-
Cody did when they met after WrestleMania about
Correct.
championships
Yeah.
falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Correct. God,
So-
that was so much. That was AEW level storytelling right there. And
It was
I
very
don't
good.
really, yeah, I don't normally try to like prop AEW storytelling because it's generally, in my opinion, it's too deep, right? Like people are trying to do too many Marvel things out here, and they're trying to have layers on layers on layers on layers. But that's what that was. That was layers on layers on layers. That was a Kendrick Lamar diss track. That was a It was incredible.
I know that reference, which is wild.
That's also wild.
That is.
It was a Shakespearean level thing, you know. It
Yeah.
was great. It was great.
Cassie
All right.
just showed me the Eminem song where he is talking shit about like, well, not even talking shit. Everything he said was true, but the Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon song
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
where he
yeah.
called them out, I laughed my tits clean. Look at, I have none. I laughed them clean off.
they're over
It
here.
was great.
That's great. All right, fellas, that's what I have. That was pretty fun. That's a good
Sweet.
temperature check
That
of
was
where
a
we
good
Am I the
feel.
only one that thinks we should just cut this in half and be like news and rumors and then fucking
That's fine
the
with me.
game?
We
That's
could.
fine, if you want.
Absolutely.
But
was a
I'll
good
do
time.
like
Good.
I'll do like Monday and Wednesday or something.
Sure.
It'll
Yeah.
all be this week.
I
all
would do that for sure.
Cool. I'll have some time. Well, if that's the case, then I'll have some time to actually do some cool stuff. So, awesome, guys. Hey, listen, I
All
gotta
right.
say, that was a lot of fun. Great time today. I am probably when I leave here going back to hell. And
You're gonna
going
go
back
lift
to that
some more,
pool.
huh?
Yeah, I hope so. Here's the thing, and this is what I believe now. I think I'm gonna try to look. I'm gonna just put a feeler out there. All right, I'm gonna be like, hey, construction crews, contractors, do you need a guy? Like, do you need a guy that has no skills? I am not a skilled laborer, right? I want to come and I want to the weekends, nights, things like that. I want to move things from point A to point B because what I did today was a gym situation.
That's
That
your
was a
workout,
whole
yeah.
body workout. It reminded me of the 100,000 pound lift that I did in Menominee right before I moved.
I
down
remember
here.
that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And I'm more tired now than I was that day. And so I think that's what I need to do. I need to lose these boobs, and
There
I
you
need
go.
to find me contractors out there. If there's somebody,
Or hear a really good joke. Because
yeah,
I've
yeah,
laughed
really
my
good
tits
joke.
off plenty of
Yeah,
times.
really
You
good
know,
joke
they
would do
start
it.
coming in, and you know, you
I
watch
actually,
Larry
I'm
the
gonna,
Cable Guy, and it's gone.
I gotta send you guys a video that I saw the other day from, what's his name? Oh God, I'm losing it right now. What's that? Shane,
Gillis?
Gillis. Yeah, I got to send you a video from him. It was absolutely hilarious. But anyway, contractors out there, if you are in the Peoria metro area and you need a guy to just do grunt work for you, I am him. Pay me to go to the gym, please, because this shit was amazing.
There you go.
That's all I got.
I do want to just add, when I was young, I was probably 14. My dad walked up to a lady with me. We were at the bar that my grandma owned. It's not weird that I was in the bar at that age because it was like
Not
the
in
family
Wisconsin.
bar.
Yeah,
Not in Wisconsin. But my dad walked up to this lady, and I didn't know if he knew her or not. And he goes, "Do you want me to tell you a joke so good you'll laugh your tits off?" And he looked down and he goes, "Oh, I guess you already heard it." And I was like, "You can't say that, Dad."
Yes, you can't now. You can't now, but you could
You
then.
could then.
Yeah, you absolutely could then. That was a funny joke. All right, guys. Listen, ladies and gentlemen out there, we had a great time with you. This is a very long episode. We're probably going to split this bad boy up as we discussed in
We
front of
have
all of
to.
you.
It's too long. We
Yeah,
have to.
yeah, it's too long. So we're going to split this bad boy up this week, but you'll get it all this week. We love you. We care about you. Again, like my shirt says, love does not hurt. It should not hurt. But we're going to talk about that guy because bad times don't last, but bad guys do, and we love you. Have a great week, everybody.
Peace.